What's up, guys? Just want to take a second and talk to you guys about energy pathways. As you have heard, we released this a couple of days ago. We're starting to focus in a little bit more on how we are diving into different levels of intensity and time duration in our training. We're going to be taking the volume up just a little bit with a conditioning bias going into May. But I wanted to take just a minute and talk to you guys about sort of the energy pathways we're going to attack even starting next week. Okay, so let's start with talking about the aerobic pathway, the oxidative pathway. This is where your body's primarily is using oxygen to convert to energy. The reason that we love this energy pathway, so these are longer duration workouts where the intensity is just a little bit lower. The reason we love this particular pathway is because this is the energy pathway that loves to use fat as fuel. If you know, fat per gram has about twice as much energy. The body loves that, so it's going to use that in that oxidative pathway. We're going to burn more fat in those longer grinders, right? The second one is where we start to get a little anaerobic. This is where we're using less oxygen, but what we're doing is we're breaking down glucose in what's called a glycolytic process, and we're starting to tap into that lactate threshold. We're starting to feel the burn in the muscles. This is more like a 60 to 90, maybe even 2-minute duration here of time of work, really putting in the work, feeling the burn. We like this pathway because this is where the majority of our sort of blood and muscle production is going to happen. This is where we're going to build muscle, which is going to help with a lot of things down the road. That's our glycolytic pathway. So you're going to see 2, 3, 4-minute durations with rest intervals built in as well. We're going to be attacking those in the month of May as we build our conditioning. But we're also going to be attacking this final pathway, which is the phosphagen pathway, right? This is where we get into ATP, adenosine triphosphate production and the phosphocreatine system. The body doesn't produce a ton of energy here on a regular basis, but when you are hot out the gate and doing your training, what's interesting is it's the first energy source your body's going to go to. And so the more we will sort of tap into and even exhaust that energy pathway, the better our body is going to do in what's called a neuroendocrine response. This is hormonal production and release. This is our body's best bet against fighting chronic disease, building immunity, producing more hormones that control things like how well we sleep at night and how fast our muscles recover and how we can identify when we're full and when we're hungry, which is going to be so tremendously helpful. So we're diving into energy pathways this month. I'm excited. And you're going to see this in the training. You're going to see this in the time duration. You're going to see this in the combination of movements that we put together and how we're building in rest intervals. Definitely want to know what you think as we jump into it, but expect for your fitness to go up in May. It's going to be exciting. So thanks for tuning in. Energy Pathway Talk. We'll see you in the next one.